What is up, you guys? It's Jessie back again with another new video. If you are new here, hi, hello. My name is Genesis Ventura. I make all kinds of videos here on YouTube, all about God, curls, and ultrasound. So if you're here for any of those things, or perhaps none of those things, this place is still the place for you. Do you like my hair, you guys? I actually had a good wash day, and let me tell you, that's what we're going to talk about today. So this week's wash day was completed only using one brand. All products, one brand. And if you haven't read from the title yet, the brand is Olaplex. I was going to do a video all about, well, I did do a video on the actual process of, the wash day, because that was what was scheduled in my YouTube video for this Friday. But I ended up doing a reel because I made a poll over on my Instagram story. So mostly everybody wanted me to do an Instagram reel on my wash day. So what I decided to do, since this week's schedule was about wash day for my YouTube schedule, I have a YouTube schedule and I have an Instagram schedule. So my YouTube schedule had my wash day for this week. So what I decided to do is kind of mix the two, because I don't have a camera for YouTube. I use my phone for YouTube, and I use my phone obviously for other social media. So you know how YouTube, everything needs to be like in this rectangle going horizontal, but Reels, it needs to be like the whole phone, so vertical. I haven't found a way to like change up the size of my videos and stuff, and I can't film for a reel that's like me not talking and just music over it versus a YouTube video which I am talking. So once I get me a camera for YouTube, I can use my phone specifically for my TikToks and reels, and then my camera for YouTube. But for now, we're just gonna have to mix the two. So last week I was talking about how I didn't have a great wash day. This week it's all settled, it's all great. I do need a trim, but with Olaplex, you can't even tell. Can you? I'm gonna say you can't even tell because, I'm keeping this persona of like, this is great, because this is great. The way this is gonna work is I'm basically gonna tell a general review of the entire brand. It's my first time using the entire brand, just this brand for wash day, if that makes sense. Like, I didn't use any other brand. I didn't use my trusted Miel. I didn't use Camille Rose. What is Camille Rose this week? I didn't use Bounce Curl. I didn't use the Curls line. I didn't use any of that. Can you tell that like I use a lot of products? I'm gonna start with the general review. Obviously my hair looks a lot better than it usually does, and that's saying quite a bit. My hair is defined, but it's like soft defined. I don't know about you guys, but I can't stand like that crunchy, like it's like that slim crunchy curl. Like, it's defined, but at the same time it's like it has no bounce to it. I can't stand that. And usually, not to custard, since I have a lot of hair, I use custards that like I feel like it weighs my hair down. And since I use so much of it because I have so much hair, it just kind of leaves that cast that even when I try to break it, it's just like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just like it doesn't clump the way I want it to, and with the bounce and the definition and the softness that I want it to. But as you can see here, we bouncing, we shining, we doing the thing, we thangin'. Like, can y'all tell I'm excited about this? So that's number one. Number two, my hair does not feel weighed down at all. Obviously you can see it feels springy and bouncy and defined. Number one, defined, and I have volume. You never hear of this. You never hear of a lot of volume and definition. Usually if you have a lot of volume, you have like a whole bunch of frizz and it's not defined. And if you have definition, it's usually because your hair is like just been washed and has that cast still on it. So with this Olaplex line, at least this wash day, I feel like I have the best of both worlds, which is amazing. Another thing is that it was easy to follow the steps. Now the steps are on all these bottles. I'm going to show you guys. I have it all here lined up, like I have like an army lineup here of the Olaplex products. And yeah, it was easy to follow the directions and follow the steps, and I feel like it was just overall a great wash day. I will be continuing to use this line to see how overall my hair reacts to it, but for the first wash I can say we're doing pretty good. So I did have to change up the angle a little bit so you guys can see what I'm working with here and what I want to show you guys. So Olaplex, like many hair product companies, have different products designed for different purposes, and they come in steps. The thing about Olaplex is that they're all about bonding, hair treatments, and really getting your hair back to its healthy state. So this line is kind of what's formulated for at least what I ordered to use for my curly hair. Now, they do work for all hair types, and different things do different things, you know, as hair products do. But what's interesting about these products in particular is that they kind of come in pairs, I've noticed. So we're gonna start, obviously, first step, and then we're gonna go down the line. And I'm gonna talk about how each product worked for me and what gives it the best result per se, according to them. So I started with the number 0, and it's their intensive bond building hair treatment. Now this one you put on dry hair, so this is before the actual wash, before you do anything, the pre-poo, if you will. I think that's what they call it. So this goes on your dry hair, you spray it in, and I really like this a lot. I couldn't really tell what it was doing for my hair since my hair was dry, but it did kind of give it that like nourishment, I feel like. Especially when paired with the number 3, but I'm gonna get to that later. The only thing I could really say is not really anything about the product, but the packaging. So this spray comes out like in a straight line, like it's a kind of like a targeted spray. I really wish, especially for my hair, that it would come in a mist so that I can really get into my hair. My hair is very, I want to say it's mid to low porosity. I think I'm saying it right. Basically, my hair doesn't absorb moisture right away. So when I apply product or I, you know, wet my hair, it takes a while for that product or that water to really get into my hair. So I feel like with this, I was using up a lot of product, really trying to get my hair wet. And I feel like if it were a mist, it would like take up more area and, you know, be able to get the job done, and I wouldn't feel like I'm wasting product because I'm like this much already, and I don't know if that's a lot or not. So the only thing I can say about this. But the number 0 can also go paired with the number 3. So this is the hair perfector. So this I've already had in my hair stash. I've really heard a lot of good things about it since years ago, so it is a go-to. So you pair it with this. So this goes on your dry hair, and then this you comb it in through once your hair is damp, not drenched, it has to be damp, and then you would leave these on for 10 minutes. Now after that, you would rinse it out, and then you go with the traditional shampoo and conditioner. Olaplex do have their own shampoo and conditioner. This is the number 4 and 5. The one thing I can say about this duo, there's not really much you can say about a shampoo and conditioner other than how it feels and how you feel after you get out of the shower. So the shampoo, I really do feel like it really got into like my scalp and really got rid of everything, all the buildup, all the dirt that I really needed to get rid of. And it didn't really feel my hair stripped. I did kind of feel like it felt maybe like dry, maybe stripped, but it wasn't necessarily a bad feeling. It was more like a clean feeling, if you get what I mean. Now this conditioner, let me tell you, the best slip I've had in a while. Now, I usually detangle my hair when I condition. So I put in the conditioner, I detangle my hair. And this conditioner, usually, like I said, conditioner takes a while to get into my hair. But this one, I really felt like it was like getting in. I was raking it in. And even with my fingers, I don't finger detangle at all. I can't do it. I get too many knots in my hair. But even with like my fingers, I feel like the conditioner was really giving it that slip to, even before I even went in there with the brush, it was already kind of detangling and giving that slip, and that, you know, it was like a little slip and slide, you know what I mean? This combo together to wash your hair, good. I got like lipstick all over my fingers when I did that. So I gotta like air kiss now. All right, so after you wash your hair, then you go into the prep and styling. So this one is the number 6. So this is the leave-in. So this one's called the Bond Smoother. This one's the leave-in styling treatment. So this gives a soft hold. So it says speeds up blow dry time while smoothing. If you are blow drying, softly defines and smooths air dried curls. It reduces frizz and flyaways for up to 72 hours. So this is like the leave-in, kind of soft, creamish. It kind of reminded me of like a leave-in conditioner, bond treatment, and a leave-in for styling your hair. And then I went in with the number 9 nourishing hair serum. So this kind of felt like a gel to me, but it was more like a, I don't know, it was like a bougie gel. I don't know what it was. It was like it went in, but it was like so smooth on your hand. It was like kind of like liquidy, but it still had that consistency of a gel. So like I said, when I put it in, it didn't weigh my hair down at all, but I could see the cast that was forming that I needed for it to, you know, hold my hair while it was drying. And I did allow my hair to air dry. I didn't diffuse because I wanted to see the natural results of these products on my hair. So I air dried, and it did form an amazing cast really for it not feeling heavy at all, which was amazing to me. I thought I was gonna have to go in with a curl custard or gel or something because I didn't think it was gonna have that much hold, or because I read serum and I was like, that's not gonna hold my hair. But it did give me that soft definition. Now if I wanted to go with something deeper, I would go ahead and use a gel or custard, but I feel like I don't know if I like the big look. I think I do, but considering the fact that I'm not really going anywhere but work this week, I can say for a fact though that I'm not sure if this hair is going to stay like this for long, since it does have that soft definition, but it's good results for what I was actually expecting. So I was expecting like big poofy frizzy hair that I was gonna have to go back in and put some gel in, but I was pleasantly surprised. And then the very last thing I used was the number 7. I still have it in the package because I am that person that fears that everything's gonna get ruined if it's not in its package. So this is the bonding oil. So it's like a bougie little crystal thing. I don't know. This whole line is bougie. I'm just gonna say it right now. But yeah, it comes in like this little crystal thing. It doesn't have a dropper. It just kind of has a hole, and you like tap it to like get the oil out, and it comes in like a contained amount, so you're not like accidentally over pouring, and a little bit does go a long way. So I feel like this little bottle is really gonna last me a long time. Now it's a bonding oil, so it's not necessarily a sealing oil, but I did use it after my hair was dry. I usually do it to kind of like scrunch out the crunch and really get my clumps forming. But you can also use it when your hair is still damp after styling, or when you just need a little pick-me-up on shine or reduce frizz or anything like that. This oil is it. This oil is it. So overall for this entire line, I already knew Olaplex was great, but I just had to try the whole thing for myself. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 for these products. And I do have good news for you guys. All these products, you can get them on the low. I do have a friend who is a hairstylist here in Orlando, Florida, that actually sells these products on the low. So instead of like $28, $30 something for each individual product, she's selling each individual full size, look at this is full size, for $20 each. And you don't have to get the whole thing like I did. I'm an overachiever, so I got them all. But you can get really like, you can get maybe the treatment, shampoo, conditioner if you really need, and then these two, maybe the oil, but I'm telling you, this oil is great. So you don't need to get all of these like I did. Really get what you need. And yeah, I'm just making this offer, not because I'm sponsored or anything. Heck no, she's not a company. She's, you know, just a small creator that really puts herself out there and really gives her best interest to her clients and her customers and what they need and how they can get them affordably. So her name is Yolanda Munoz. She does have a beauty page over on Facebook, so it's called All About Beauty by Yolanda Munoz. I'll be sure to link it down below, or you could just contact me on my Instagram and I'll be able to get that info over to her, or get her info over to you, however you prefer. I'm just saying, if you want any of these, but you don't want to like spend a pretty penny for them, I would say take up my offer. And yeah, so that's all I have for you guys today. Let me think what else I want to say. I don't want to say anything, but my hair looks good. I don't know how I'm going to sleep on it tonight. I'm scared I'm going to ruin it. But leave a like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed these products, you already know where to get them. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.